Ladies and gentlemen, our esteemed parents, our graduates and award winners today, the staff and faculty of NGS Gujranwala, the senior management, Director Mr. Nadeem Ansari Saab, Assalamu alaikum and a very warm welcome to all of you and good afternoon to you. It is an immense pleasure for me to come on stage and speak on this very auspicious occasion, which is the graduation ceremony for NGS Gujranwala. So I would like to start with the question, what is the concept of education? For a lot of people, education is just about taking exams, reading through course material, revisions, and then passing and going to the next grade. Well, that is just a small portion of the explanation for the concept of education. However, education is much deeper than that. Education is the foundational skills, the competencies that the education institutions have to instill in the student body for them to achieve lifelong success. At NGS, even though academic excellence is at the core of our education philosophy, but on top of that, we try to impart those skills, those competencies in our students that will enable them to achieve success throughout their lives. We believe in holistic development. You must be aware of the NGS Preschool 5-star curriculum. NGS Preschool 5-star curriculum was invented by a PhD scholar from University of Cambridge. Her name is Dr. Shah. She had a vision that NGS needs to have the most progressive, holistic curriculum that matches international standards. At NGS, there are 5 areas of development that we cater to. We develop the academic ability of our children. We develop their that's the physical development of our children. We develop their aesthetic development, their culture and spiritual development. And I'm very proud to say that this curriculum was happily accepted by all our parent bodies, and that really made NGS one of the most progressive education institutions. Alhamdulillah. As Shah discussed that we have recently launched the Cambridge Primary Checkpoint System. So what is the Cambridge Primary Checkpoint System? I'm sure you must be aware of the O-levels and the A-levels. That is when the students, for the first time in their lives, take an examination which is international. The exams come from England and they go to England for checking as well. And actually it's the Cambridge board that awards the degree. So NGS is amongst the very few handful of institutions who have adopted the same Cambridge International Examinations for grade 5 in its curriculum. So our students, our first batch of students from our mother campus, which is at the upper mall in Lahore, they will be taking their exams in English, and that will be followed by science and mathematics as well. The reason behind this is to assess our student body in terms of how they perform internationally, number one. Number two, it also analyzes their ability to take the actual O-level exam in grade 11. So it analyzes their readiness for the exam. Ladies and gentlemen, every child is gifted in its own unique way. Every child has its own set of qualities, gifts, abilities. At NGS, we strive to create an environment for our students that will identify those qualities and bring out the best in every child. Lastly, I would like to bring in some news from the head office. NGS, Alhamdulillah, by the grace of Allah, is one of the fastest growing chain of schools in Pakistan. As Shah mentioned, we are very proud to announce the opening of our second campus in Gujranwala, which is the NGS Education Complex. Thank you so much for your support because of you, we've been able to achieve this. At the moment, we are opening new campuses in Lahore, in Islamabad, and gradually will be expanding to other cities as well. Lastly, I would like to congratulate all the graduates today who have worked really hard. This is not just an appreciation for the students, it's also a moment to appreciate the efforts put in by the parent body. NGS was actually amongst the first schools ever who introduced the graduation in preschool. Like Shah mentioned, we opened in 1988, and I believe in the early 90s we were amongst the first school. I think we were the first school in Lahore who introduced the concept of a graduation at preschool level. We thought this was very necessary to celebrate the development of the formal development of a child from preschool to a more formal junior school education system. And now, being the trendsetter, there are so many other schools who are also following the same. So let's put our hands together for the students and the parents and the teachers who have made this day possible. Congratulations to all of you, and I thank you so much for your time, for listening to me, and thank you so much. Thank you so much.